Hey, party people! Episode, what are we at? 117 now, I think?
Yep.
117.
Yeah, coming right along. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us this fine Saturday evening. It is episode 117 of Making It Up As We Go, where we're going to be yammering on about all the dumb shit I do uh, and then videos and stuff that you should be checking out this past week. So, welcome everybody. Welcome. Looking at some of the chat messages before we went live, it looks like Mr. Morrison's got himself a new toy this week. He got one of the Centauri Carbons. He's not the only one that's gotten one over the past week either.
Oh.
Jerry also got one that he put out a video on his already. And so very cool.
Jerry went to town too. He's
Yeah.
all kinds of cool stuff.
Printing machines. So very cool. Hope you like it, Rick. I look forward to hopefully getting one at some point too. So I don't know why I would need it right now, but I do.
I see a little space over there, right below the
Yeah. I mean,
SPO8.
there's always room for one more. I
You
still
could
have.
put a shelf further on the wall.
Yeah. We got plenty of room to put more, much to the chagrin of my wife. She should be pretty proud of me though, because I did actually not go get another scoreboard this week.
Oh, I'm assuming one went up on Facebook.
Yeah, some school on Facebook was giving away their football scoreboard. It's about 4 foot by 8 foot, and it had bulbs in it and stuff like that. So it was a pretty old school one.
Mm-hmm.
And they were, I guess, getting rid of it. I guess they were probably getting a new one or something like that. And I said to myself, Self, you really want that scoreboard. But Self, the other scoreboard doesn't work yet. So, and wife will kick you in the face if you bring home another scoreboard. So I decided not to. Somebody did grab it though rather quickly. So good for them.
Yeah.
I hope they enjoy it. Anyway, we'll get into more of my nonsense here in a little bit. Miss Paul, what have you been up to this week?
Nothing. I was under the weather all week, and
Yes, you were.
I'm just now recovering. And I think by the middle or the beginning of next week, I should be all well again.
Back to the normal 30%.
Yeah, this getting old stuff can really cause you some problems.
Yeah, it'll wear you out quick. So,
Yes, it does.
yeah. What about you, Sean? Did you get to work on anything this week?
I procrastinated a lot.
That's awesome.
Yay!
No, actually, I've been busy in the shop. Just taking care of orders and stuff.
There you go.
A little burnt out, so I took a day off. Enjoyed some Baileys and coffee. Yeah, it was good, but yeah, it's good stuff. I did fix the engine. I got the gears in it, and it is running. Tomorrow I'll be taking it up to the club, so I can't wait to run that. Hopefully it runs, on the DCC side. We'll see. And what else? Oh, a new module, a 19-inch corner came out, and I picked up a whole bunch of new inventory for the shop.
Oh, very good.
So we'll start carrying, or I'll start carrying like engines, N-scale engines, and stuff of that nature.
Great.
A little at a time. So it's been an okay week.
Yeah.
And you, sir?
Well, before I get into the dumb stuff I've been working on, if people in the chat, let us know if you've been working on anything fun and exciting this week. Looks like Earl, he's been busy with 5 or 6 hour prints. He's working on the Kickstarter from the Aero Drive. that we.
Oh, yeah.
So that's pretty awesome, Earl. I'll be really excited to hear more about how well it works out for you, because that was a pretty cool product.
Yeah, wasn't that the Kickstarter where it had all the elements and then you just printed the case?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
I thought that was a cool concept. I'd like
yeah.
to know more about it.
So, and I know Mr. Cody out there in the chat too. Hello, Mr. Cody. He now has a display in the store. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Congratulations, Mr. Elkins, on that. Very cool. Um, well, for me, generally speaking, one if the you haven't caught on yet, I have disfigured myself. So, so yesterday happened yesterday. I was out at a client's house. He has a ground mounted system, and he had me come out like a year or so, 2 years ago or something like that, and to fix the inverters that he had out there. The original installer had just put it on wooden posts, and they were rotting away, and so everything was kind of like leaning in and rotting out. So I put up some unistrut between the pieces of the ground mount and stuff like that, and rehung everything up. Blah blah. Well, he had a lightning strike at some point here over the summer, and
Mm.
it blew them out. Like they were done inverters, and they were outside of their warranties and all that. So he decided to switch to a different kind of inverter, and so I went out there to start pulling stuff apart and getting it changed over. Well, wouldn't you know, looking down, what? Right up into one of the unistrut supports that I put on there 2 years ago, right into the noggin. So I gashed my head pretty good, and um, just whatever, just keep on working, and the by the time I was on my way home, I called my wife and I was talking to her, and I was like, well, I hope that you still love me when I get home. And she immediately goes, what'd you buy now? Stop getting on Facebook Marketplace. So I was like, no, I disfigured myself. No, what did you get? I don't care if it was free or not. What are you bringing home now? Like, nothing, nothing. I smashed my face into a metal pole. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. So I've had a headache for a few days before this, and I was like, well, now I have a reason to actually have the headache, because she actually, like an hour or so ago, she went to change my Band-Aid for me, and yesterday she had this big giant one that was on my head, which covered it all. Like, this one doesn't really cover it all. There's some of it still showing out, but whatever. But um, she went to go put some like Neosporin and stuff on that, and she's like, "All right, move your hair out of the way so that I can put the Band-Aid on." And of course, I went right into my. So I have this whole big hunk of like Neosporin in my hair. Every time I touch my hair, my hands get all greasy, like from the Neosporin. It's a mess. Oh, but it is what it is.
I'll throw a little more up there and you can slick her back.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was gonna go get a haircut today, but
You get more sympathy with a bigger bandage.
yeah, I think so too. I mean, I was like, don't we have more bigger Band-Aids? They got, not gonna
A little
fit on.
bit of gauze around your head,
Yeah,
gauze around your head. Put some red paint on the gauze.
yeah.
You know,
Well, it was kind of funny because like I didn't have any. I knew I cut my head because I could feel it, and then and you do like this and you got red all over yourself. But I ended up like having to go to stores and stuff like that. So I've got this big going across my forehead. Nobody said a thing. Like the whole day, the couple stores that I had to go into, nobody said a word to me. Like, hey, are you okay? Like nothing. There was nobody had any concern whatsoever.
Hmm.
Oh well, it's pretty funny. But yeah. Well, besides that, the first video that we'll look at tonight. Yeah, I look like a wrestler now. Yes, I. Which, if you're into anybody out there who's into wrestling, the show that they did in Perth, Australia today, Crown Jewel, thought it was pretty good. It was pretty good. There, and it wasn't just because Stephanie Valkyr was wrestling in it. All right. And if you don't know who that is, you should look her up. She's a wonderful lady. So anyway, um, yeah. Besides that, I've been working on getting the Ranger CNC up and running, and and starting printing some stuff out for another video and all that stuff. You know, busy all over the place. Oh yeah, yeah. Dad's gonna get a ski on this ski. WWE will come right after us. Yeah, that's her in the green there. Ooh, getting slammed hard. But anyway,
Oh,
all right, turn that off
oh,
because they, they will throw something at us very quickly. WWE, they come after.
WWE, yeah.
Yeah, they yell at you for anything. Um. Anyway, yeah. So it's been a week. Been good today, especially good. So, which we'll get into here shortly. All right. Well, let's see here. We talked about Mr. Cody, some other people. Anybody else? Anybody? Earl says he had to purchase the hardware and filament. Also have the build, make, and sell kits to sell. Oh wow! So yeah, so he can actually sell them. That's pretty sweet.
Well, that's kind of cool. That, you know what? That just reminded me. Filament. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Oh, Dwayne dropped in. Hey, Dwayne.
You know what? Last week on Jerry's show, 3D HP,
Yeah.
I won a roll of filament. Zilt.
Oh, nice.
I haven't tried this stuff. I can't wait to try it. But so I got the box in very quick. But ASA, got a really cool box of ASA.
Oh, nice.
Look at that green.
Oh wow, that is bright.
Zombie green.
Yeah.
But you know, I've won a couple rolls now throughout time, and I can't wait to try this because I haven't played with ASA. I've done other filaments, but I was surprised on what they do. I mean, they toss in all, and it's all ASA.
That's cool.
wow.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Ziltech, and also thank you, Jerry from 3D HP for doing this, and Zeltech. I mean, check out the mouse. I needed a mouse pad out in the shop, so yeah, I was really surprised.
Wow, very cool.
Glad he said filament. I would forget about that.
Very sweet.
So yeah, what is it? Saturday? Well, like this morning, he was on. He gives away a roll of Zeltech and a Polymaker.
Yeah,
once a week.
very cool. Yeah, those are good. I've tried the Xylotech before. I think I had a good experience with it. I think you can get that on Amazon, I believe.
I think so. I think I've seen it there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to try it. You know what I'd really like to try is that soap.
Yeah, the soap one would be pretty cool. There's one that we'll talk about tonight that I really want to try.
Okay.
We'll get to that too. Harry's asking, is that an Anchor power block behind me? Yes, right there. Yes, that's a C1000 that I purchased, and so it's going to make its way into a video at some point here. I actually bought it early in the summer and had it down at the at the on location for making sure that the golf cart could stay charged when I was driving it more than what the solar was reaching for. So far, really happy with it. It's pretty good.
That's cool.
So,
hey Jerry, it was Matt Green. Jerry was asking what color I got.
Nice. Very good. Jerry must have heard us talking about him a little while ago.
His ears were burning.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right. Well, let's get moving here, and we'll try to do some video stuff. Ah, look at this. This video I just put out. I had it go live at 9 o'clock, so it's up and running. It was just a first cut video for the Ranger CNC for the changes that I had to make. I thought it might be interested. People might want to see what's going on with it. So the whole gantry's changed, um, and all that. So I've started out with some pretty conservative settings and stuff like that for it. I know it can run quite a bit faster than what it is, but I was like, let's just take her easy a little bit. Let's get a few cuts under its belt before I really start cranking it up. But
Start low and work into it.
yeah. So, but that right there is the first thing that came off of my machine, off the new revised Ranger CNC. Uh, I could not be happier with how well this came out. The bottom of the pockets are incredibly smooth.
Looks
Um, it's everything dimensionally came out the way it was supposed to, and all that. So it's I'm super happy with the outcome of that, of the changes and all that I've done to it. It took quite a bit of work to get it to get there, but look down at the bottom. You can see I was watching wrestling when I was running it. the but yeah, so it's pretty good. Earl, yes, it's definitely big enough for a spindle. I do have a spindle that I can put on it. I'm probably going to do um, a, a 1.5 kilowatt spindle for this one. Um, but yeah, the changes that I've made to the machine, um, overall, you see there's some furries in there, but that's the wood itself. It's not from the bad cut or nothing. But there's the gantry is actually even taller than what it was before. It's a little bit taller by like what I think 1.75 inches, but I also dropped it down an inch from where it was at before, um, and also there's been some every piece of it changed. But so far, exceptionally happy with it. I'm before the show started, I was getting stuff ready. I was actually late getting everything ready for the show because I was designing a mount for uh, like a test project to do. So I'm going to make a mount for my monitor, which is a 24-inch TV, and so I'm gonna be cutting that tomorrow on it.
oh cool.
Yeah, doing that using a golf cart tire as the counterweight at the bottom. So I have a bunch of golf cart tires running around, so I grabbed one and I'm going to use that as the base. But I'm going to be cutting some pieces to go into it and sandwich it all, and then I have a big piece of like 2-inch pipe that is going to be the stand itself that everything's going to sit onto. So it pretty happy with it so far. There's still some more work to do. Like I got to get the limit switches and all that running, but so far, very happy.
It's a good looking machine.
It is.
I'm pretty happy with it. There I was cutting it. I didn't even have the spindle or the router on. I was just letting it cut air,
Yep.
making sure everything is working right.
It looks like it did a fine job of cutting air.
Yeah, it was moving around. I was just waiting to hear grinding noises. So it Um, yeah, but anyway, so yeah, so that mount that I made is for the Makita router or any 65 millimeter thing. Um,
So what bit's in the machine right now?
it's an 1/8 inch bit.
1/8 inch.
Yeah.
She's alive.
Does it seem smoother with the ball screws instead of the belts?
Yeah, because with the belts were great, but the gantry on this thing weighs like 50 pounds, 50, 60 pounds.
Mm.
It's a lot of wood, and I think what was happening is that the inertia. It was just no matter what you were trying to do, you could not get the belts tight enough to stop it from bouncing back and forth.
A lot of
Uh,
backlash.
yeah, yeah. So you definitely you had a lot of movement there, regardless of what it was doing. So the ball screws definitely were the way to go with it. But I wouldn't have known that unless I tried. Uh, but and I did have a big thought of you know doing the Bell Everman drive system like what Bob CNC did for the KL series. And that's a really cool belt system. But I would have had to have revised everything even
Mm.
further. And I was like, at that point, the ball screws were the no brainer. So, um, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Silver Horse is asking, will that engrave on aluminum? Uh,
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would assume you could. Um, I don't know. This is the first thing that I've tried cutting with it so far, so it was cutting it fine. Cut it like a
I would
champ.
I would say would cut aluminum, not just engrave it, but you
Yeah,
should be able to cut anything you want with that as far as aluminum is concerned.
it'd probably do brass too.
Any soft metals.
Yeah, anything non-ferrous.
Yeah. So, over the next bit of time, I'll be ramping up the speeds and all that to see what we can really get out of it. But a little time lapse I did. But yeah, super happy with it so far. It's been a definite labor of love to get it where it needs to be, and finally it's close to where it wants to be and needs to be. So, but yeah, that video, it's only 2 minutes long, so go watch it a couple times. Uh,
At least a couple. I think I've watched it 4 now.
the Ranger CNC channel, it needs a lot of help. So you go if you're not a member or subscribed over there, go jump on it and subscribe to it. And that's where all my CNC content is going to be. This channel is going to be mainly for this show and for lasers and 3D printing stuff. So
And if you need a CNC,
yeah, and yeah, if you need one, keep an eye out for the Ranger CNC. You know, just don't buy one this week because right now I'm locked out of that email account and I can't get into it.
Whoops.
Which is another story altogether. So if anybody has ordered anything in the last week off of that, which I think I have it all shut off right now, so I don't think you can. But yeah. Anyway, awesome. Super happy though.
Looks good.
Keep at it. Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Well, speaking of CNC stuff, we'll go to Mr. Dave Gatton, who is keeping his enjoyment of inlaid cutting boards going.
this is
He's been
this
going
is
to
a really
town.
this is a really neat one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. This
I love
one.
the thumbnail.
Yeah, yeah. The thumbnail of Dave sitting there with Michael Myers on the bench. That was pretty funny. With good old AI, will do all kinds of stuff. Man, look at those chips. Those are some great looking chips coming out.
They are.
That big old pile. Good job, Mr. Gatton. But yeah, he did a Michael Myers. drawing or line drawing with AI, and then trick or treat. I was hoping he was going to say cut the cheese.
Oh, trick or treater will slice the meat.
Yeah.
That sounds wrong. Or when you put the oil on it, that just pops it.
It
Yeah.
does. It does.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. Yeah. The amount of detail that was in that one is crazy. It turned out so
He's
good.
getting the hang of this stuff, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think he found his niche.
I think so. Yeah.
Pretty
He
awesome.
is definitely putting the machine to work.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Hacking off everything there. Yeah. I love watching the process of it. I think it's so awesome. I can't wait to try one. I'm gonna have to try an inlay cutting board here at some point. We'll see how bad I can screw that up.
Oh, I think your machine will knock it out of the park.
Yeah, the machine will do fine. I'll screw it up though.
No.
Good times.
Yeah, it's only as good as its operator, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be ugly. So,
Does he have a nose ring? No.
yeah. So all right. Well, keep on moving then. We got teaching tech. We've talked about him a couple times over the years here. He's been working on he has the Soval SV08, and which is a good size printer. It's a 350 millimeter cube, I think, printer. Smaller version of the big boy back here. And they've been working on doing a tool changer for it, which is pretty sweet. So instead of doing the multicolored stuff with an AMS style unit, it's the color changing one, like the Prusa XL and soon to be Snapmaker. And you also have more colors. So there you have five.
Five heads. Yeah.
Man, that means you could put like 7 or 8 on the max if you can do that.
Oh yeah, because he's limited by size, isn't he?
Yeah. And so that's a 350 millimeter bed. So you go up to the 500 millimeter bed that the big fella has back here. You can probably get 2 more tool heads in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I'm not doing that though.
Enough projects, huh?
Yeah, we got too many projects going on now. But yeah, it's good progress going on with it. He's doing. I guess his video stuff has slowed down a little bit. He's historically he had been a teacher, or he has been a teacher. He is a teacher. I think he's either in New Zealand or Australia, but I think he's in New Zealand. But I guess he's. It sounds like the YouTube life has. The amount that you get paid for videos and stuff like that it has gone way down. So I think he's going back to doing a little bit of teaching, some part time stuff. But so his video content has slowed down a little bit. But
I mean, to be honest, I'd be ecstatic to get 19,000 views in a day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'd be ecstatic to get 19,000 views. Period.
In a year, for me.
Yeah. So it's pretty awesome though. It's smart dude. This is the guy that got me into like when I started 3D printing. When I got my Ender 3 back in the day, I was watching all of his videos on what to do with it and stuff. So he's a very smart dude. You know, it's pretty cool to see the project continuing and
I'll be right back.
yeah, you know, like all the trials and tribulations of making it all work.
It looks like he's figuring it out, though.
Yeah. At the end of this one, he's got a 2-color printed. So, and if I'm not mistaken, all of these files that he's doing and work the people that he's working with, it's all open source. So it's pretty cool. The big thing I want to know, what do you think, Sean? Like, and he asked this question in the video. Is it worth continuing trying to develop a multi-tool changer for this printer when you have the like the snap maker coming out and and all that? Do you think it's still worth it for an SV08 350 millimeter size machine to be able to have one?
Well, the biggest thing is, can you turn around and instead of putting it on the 350, could you put it on the Max?
I think you could.
If you could do that, I'd say keep going for it. If you don't progress, you don't. I mean, what do you gain if you don't try?
Yeah.
And maybe, here's a Prusa. I'm not going to buy a Prusa personally, but I might want to try, making something similar to his.
Yeah. I think it's worth it still to keep trying to develop this just because of that. Like it's still even the amount that you would save building this compared to getting a the Prusa. You're saving thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah.
You're giving up an amount of space, but you are saving a lot of money if you like tinkering with it.
And the self-satisfaction of being able to do such a thing.
Yeah, I think so. The and the snap maker is a lot smaller, so I still think there's good viability for having that machine being able to change stuff.
And it's if it's open source, that's the best too.
Oh yeah.
Wow. There's the $3,500 for one. Holy smokes! That's the Prusa, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the Prusa XL is $3,500, and I think he's got like
15.
Yeah, 1,500 in a 6 tool changer, not 5. So I mean, he's half of what it is. So I don't know. I'd say keep going. I like it.
I agree. I concur.
Yeah. I think like building one yourself, like to take all that information and try to build. Like if I wanted to build one for the Mac, I'd just start with 2. I would not jump right in and go the full tilt. I would try to get just 2 of them working first.
Well, and the coolest thing is all the I can't think of it. All the coding is already done.
Yeah. That's still there's going to be an amount of tinkering you'll have to do. But it's cool. All right, let's we'll keep on moving then. We got look at that, it's Mr. Steve. Steve came out with this video earlier this week, and I thought this one was pretty cool to talk about. It really wasn't about a project, but it was about an upgrade to the smaller CNCs that are out there, or really any curveball based machine. So the Fox Alien has come out with their own 1.5 kW spindle, air cooled spindle.
Yeah, that was a little guy too.
Yeah. So that he shows how to put it onto that the Foxalium Masuder 3S, and but the VFD and all that really nice. I mean, it's not just the garbage that you see on the other ones. Like when you buy one off the it's got a really nice form factor to it, um, and it's all plug and play. Like there's no having to figure it out. It's pretty sweet. It's expensive though for what it is. It's expensive. Like I want to say, I think I saw on Amazon. I think it was like maybe $5.49 or something like that. Compared to if you bought one of the Chinese Hong Yang or whatever they're called, 1.5 kW ones, it was like maybe 350 or something like that. So it is quite a bit more, but there's no figuring it all out.
Well, the other thing though is the diameter of the spindle.
Yeah, the 1.5 spindle it's a 65 millimeter spindle.
Yeah.
So it'll fit in where any of the trim routers were. And I think for most people it's big enough anyway. Like for me, that's the size spindle I'll be buying for the my Ranger.
And it's 110 volts too, I believe.
Yeah. So you just plug it in and roll.
Makes it nice.
It's a real nice setup. And he did some sound testing with it. It's a good bit quieter until it hits the material, but still.
They're all loud then.
Yeah. But then you still don't have that additional
Right.
10, 20 decibels running around on you too. So
That's a cute little dust shoe.
yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, as long as it works.
Yeah.
Did you see
Go ahead.
did you guys happen to watch the video on CNC Labs, their production update?
Mm-mm.
Uh,
I missed that.
I didn't put that into this week's videos to talk about, but they actually you brought up the dust boot, and it reminded me of that. So on CNC Labs, they have been selling dust boots for their machines for a long time, and they're 3D printed. Well, I guess now they've decided to do some injection molded ones, because they're selling enough of them to make it worthwhile. And oh man, I want to say it was like $100 for the new dust boot.
That ain't bad.
I don't know. It just seems a lot for a dust boot.
That seems like a lot to me.
Yeah.
That sounds fair.
There's some guy out in the chat named the Clack Shack. Have you ever heard of him? Some strange guy. He says that guy is weird.
Oh.
Yeah. Steve definitely can be an interesting soul.
That guy Clack Shack is like some guy that is retired and doesn't have anything better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, enjoying it though.
Yes. Well, it's hard not to enjoy retirement.
I was looking for a hidden Dave back here, but I don't see one.
No, I didn't see one in this video at all. Not that I picked up one. Usually he's running around there in the background somewhere, but not today. But very cool. Yeah. So anyway, it's a cool spindle setup. So nice and compact and plug and play pretty much.
Clack, when you're retired, you don't get a vacation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate to tell you that, but you're in for the long haul. You don't get a vacation.
Nope.
I was gonna say every time I turn around, there's a video and he's busting his butt in his shop. So Doing what you love, though. That's the
Yeah,
key.
That's right.
heck yeah. All right, well, let's move on then. We got Mr. Hamilton. So last week we started talking about Mr. Hamilton, and because he has gone out and started has a new website for CNC files, which is cncfiles.com, and um, yeah, it's pretty. What a crazy road he's been on. Um, if you want to try out, all right. So this video here is on the top 10 downloaded video file set that they've had over there so far, and he's done some pretty cool stuff. Like these are some big serving trays and all that. And he goes through the list of the different things that are available over there on cncfiles.com. And the number one, obviously, is his whiskey smokers, which he's
Hmm.
had billions of views on throughout the past couple of years. And if you go to cncfiles.com, you can actually download for free the whiskey smoker files, which is pretty cool.
Hmm.
Then you can kind of see how their files are all set up and laid out and all that good stuff. Um, they, they do a heck of a job with their file stuff. Um, yeah, some of the stuff that was the top 10. It was an interesting group of products
Hmm.
or files. So, or their top 10 no tool change files. So everything is done with one bit, usually a quarter-inch bit. But what else was he showing? So I got an email from Hamilton the other day. He sent it out to everybody that's with CNC with me. Like we talked about last week, after the end of the year, they're well, at CNC with me is going to go away after the end of next year, from what I'm understanding.
Hmm.
Uh, and they're not accepting any more new uh, memberships to CNC with me. So um, if you're over there, all the files and all that, you can download them for free and all that. So it's they're great files. So if you're a member over there, you're going to be fine. Um, and just go and collect all your files. What else did he have? Oh, he also has over there with cncfiles.com. He has until the end of the month. He has a lifetime membership option, which would get you access to any file that's on the site, and it's $400 for a lifetime membership. And I think he says in the video, I want to say it was like I think it was 179 a year or something like that. It's like the normal pricing. I might be
Hmm.
a little off on that. I kind of blanking a little bit, but I think it was around that dollar figure. So go go over there and check them out. There's lots of good files out there to be had. Um,
Now, if I'm going to toss this, I can't help but do this.
yeah,
This little soft. If you're looking for a paint can holder just like this, go to Etsy, go to Klondike.
there you go.
That's all I'm going to say.
There you go. Go check it out.
Go check it out.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's some pretty cool stuff over there. I like that the mummy tray. I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Um, and the big skeleton one.
those are nice size too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
yeah, very cool. Nice big serving dishes. Uh, Anyway, good times.
Mhm.
All right. We'll keep on rolling. We got Studio Z, who has been showing up here a couple times recently. He was working on a Halloween carving, uh, maple. I really wish he'd stop painting the maple. But hey, but it turns out fantastic though. The this thing, I like the tool path of it because it starts. He has it starting in the center and works its way around
Mhm.
the outside. And man, look at that detail.
Very nice.
That looks
That was
nice. Yeah.
wild. Yeah, there's I think he says yeah, there's 8 hours in and he's almost done. And then he paints it and he gets it all in there. There's it turns the with the detail and all that in the house and all that. I mean, it really pops really nicely. It turned out really cool.
Now, I'm curious. You've worked with what, PVC sheets?
Yeah.
How well does it paint?
Oh, it paints great.
And
Uh,
I know it carves extremely well, right?
oh yeah, yeah. It does. It carves really good. I have not painted the insides of the carving areas. So what I usually do with it is I paint the outside and then I carve it into it so that it has like the white showing.
Oh,
So
I
I've
got you.
never painted the inside, but it should paint fine. I mean, you just throw a coat of primer on it, and you could paint it. It really shouldn't be any difference. It might be something to worth trying. Like, can you 3D carve a piece of PVC? I don't know.
And then paint it, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it just seems wrong to paint that maple black, doesn't it?
it does. It hurts. It hurts.
That's why I was trying to figure an alternative.
Yeah, material that you can
Okay.
use.
Poplar.
Yeah,
Poplar paint's nice.
yeah.
Unless you just have an abundance of maple and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Or,
he does have a look at that stack. I'd be happy with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sleepy Hollow says the PVC carved areas take paint well. So.
Okay.
Oh, and he says the cncfiles.com is $250 a year after this month. So, yeah, if you're thinking about going over there, do the membership. The life, knock it out. Um, let's see here. But yeah, Greg, this turned out really cool looking though.
It does look good.
Yeah, he might say in the description or something where he got the file for this from, but uh, I don't know.
No, it does not.
Huh. Yeah,
Bummer.
that would be a good one to go find and carve. I mean, it took forever. Ooh. Ooh. Speaking of Halloween, we got Macy Makes. Um, she's doing the latest Foles print. So Foles is a creator that or designer that does these crazy prints or crazy things.
She's done several of them,
Yeah,
hasn't she?
she's
Like
done a bunch of them.
the Christmas factory and stuff, the presents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think there was one that was like the hot air balloon and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's some pretty good ones. This one turned out so cool though. This one seems a little bit more realistic for somebody just that doesn't print all the time and have like thousands of colors available to them. Because I think this one was still like 5 colors. It it was it turned out really cool. There you go. Well,
Two,
7,
4, 6, 7. Yeah.
but there's not a whole lot of a couple of them. So you could, if you have something similar or whatever, you probably. Well, so a couple of those were the same color too. So most of it is this gray color of the house and all that. So
Now, some of these guys that can sculpt these models, design them,
oh yeah,
it just blows me away.
yeah, like how they inset everything and it's
Mhm.
all everything fits together.
And that every rock on there, every window piece, every board, it's all designed, catted out.
Yeah,
They got to be better at CAD than I am.
Oh, way better than me.
Oh man,
heck yeah. It turned out so cool though. Oh, what a neat! I don't think she shows like a. Oh yeah, she
It is.
does show it with the lights out and stuff. But
yeah.
got gargoyles on it and all kinds of stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah, pretty neat. But fun print. Definitely a fun print. All right. Well, next one's right up my alley. This is Matt Denton. Um, this one. Oh, this is Time Class. So this is pretty cool. This is right up my alley. So what you're seeing here is a solar panel.
No.
They're printing a solar panel. So Time Flask is coming out with this filament. It's a photoreactive filament, and I did reach out to them and ask them if they would send me some.
Oh, in a heartbeat, you should.
They said it's really expensive to produce, so they cannot send out to anybody. I was like, all right, well, it was worth a try.
Well, you see, that's where I would have stepped. I'm not just anybody. I do solar.
Well,
and
that's
I
right.
have
I
a
did say, I
channel.
was like, look, hey, I do YouTube videos on 3D printing, and I'm a solar guy. I said, I've had a 3D or solar company for 13 years. So you should send me a roll of this so we can play and figure it out. And it's pretty wild stuff. It's kind of interesting because like they were having failures while they're doing this video. But they were just like, screw it, let's just shoot it anyway. But what they were doing here, like they actually take like a piece of screen, of copper screen, and
Okay.
make some bus bars on it, and they're getting voltage out of it. You know, pretty insane. Um, he's talking too about like how the video or how the print, like you could tell if it's gonna work out or not, because if it's shiny, it's good, but if it's like a matte finish to it, it's not gonna work as well. But yeah, they actually stopped the print because it was starting to fail, and then he's like, "Let's go try it out." And it's that's pretty insane. So my thought would be, you would want to embed the mesh and all that into the print. But there he is with his voltmeter. So he's got like nothing. It's just doing nothing there, and then he goes to the positive and negative there, and there you go.
I'm trying to figure out the voltage.
Yeah,
That's not 20, 21. No.
it is showing 18. Wow, I couldn't see that because I watched this on my phone. I thought it was saying like 2 or 3 volts, but
That's what I was thinking.
how do you get 21 volts out of that?
Especially such a small panel.
Well, I mean, it's probably very little amperage, but that's pretty wild.
So
And
a panel.
that's like the creator of it right there, that guy.
Okay, so now you being a solar guy, and you look at a solar panel, and you have all those separate,
Yep.
pieces in there. What is the wattage and amperage on one of those that's in an average solar panel, or do you know?
Right offhand, I would say, well, a typical solar panel right now is around 400 volt or 400 watts
Right.
at like 36 volts or something like that. But you're usually putting your a typical solar wafer is about 3 volts.
That's what I was thinking.
So, but
To
that's
see.
also the thickness of a human hair as a thing. So maybe
Okay.
being so thick, it's being. I don't know. I would love to get my hands on some of this stuff and mess with it, but I can't even. I did not look it up to see exactly how much this was going to cost for a roll. I'm sure it's expensive because it's got to be
Oh,
crazy
yeah.
expensive.
Give it time.
I mean, it's probably. I would guess it's probably $150 a roll at least.
If not more.
Yeah, at least.
That's 20.9 volts, dude. That's impressive.
That's pretty interesting. It makes me want to mess with it even more. But yeah, pretty crazy. I would love to see it. But yeah, mm, mm. I'm gonna have to watch it again. All right. Well, getting off of that one, then away from the 3D printing stuff, we'll go back to CNC stuff. So, Airy box, Ariba box. I never remember how I'm saying this properly. Um, I think we've talked about him a couple times on the show, and he's built himself a new modular workbench, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, so you got the bottom there, and then you can just build whatever you want to on top of it. You could make this thing longer, shorter, whatever, and you just put whatever modules you want into it, and you got yourself a workstation. You know, it's really really well designed. It's pretty sweet. Uh, I dig it. I was really looking at going to buy the files for that until I saw how much he was selling the files for.
How much are the files?
$70,
Wow.
which I overall really all that bad. Like when you see how much stuff you're getting, like all those different boxes and all that. But that was more than I was willing to spend on buying. I'll just design it myself at that point. I think I wish he would not have made them that expensive because I think that's going to hold him back on selling it because it's a really good design.
At 75, I think I could sit back and look at it and pretty much draw it up.
I mean, you might spend the time to figure it out or whatever because by the time you buy the wood and everything else to get it to make it, almost you're probably better off just going to buy one at that point, even though it wouldn't be customized exactly to how you wanted it. But the yeah, I was like, man, if it was even $15 or $20, I think he'd sell a ton of them.
Or he'd make his money. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's made out of all Baltic birch too.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. He's cutting out Baltic birch and the melamine.
yeah.
You know.
See, I think I would take the 100 sales at $15.
Then 5 sales.
Right.
Yeah.
Because now you've got 100 people out there that's going to be talking about your stuff, and those 100, if it's a good product, you're getting the word out even more.
Yeah.
Yep.
to me, I feel there's that line between. Yeah, I understand. Now don't get me wrong. I understand that you take the time, and your time is valuable, and you create a product. But then there's a point where it's like, okay, you're kind of overcharging from what it really is.
Yeah.
Because I know on my can holder, I only have a couple bucks on it, but trust me, it's paid for itself over time. Do I
Yeah.
get more out of it? Probably. But I mean,
Even,
everybody has their own point of view.
yeah. But I wish they weren't $70 for the
So
files for it. But it is what it is. I'm sure anybody that buys it is gonna really enjoy it.
enjoy it. Yeah.
It's a great design. It
Oh,
really
it
is.
is. It is. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, don't get me wrong.
That's a lot of hours in
Oh
designing.
yeah. Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. So, very cool though. It's a great looking setup.
It is.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to it.
Yeah. He's got drill the holes for his handles and everything. Made a good use of space on all the boards that he had to cut and everything. Let's see here. Harry says all my stuff is free on Thingiverse and printables. I figure that I really can't make money selling plans. Yeah, some people are good at selling the plans, and some of them aren't. Um, I've tried selling some stuff on Etsy and all that. It just for me, it doesn't really go anywhere. But
It gets me a dinner once a month.
yeah, there you go. Some people really are good at it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a really cool setup. It's definitely worth a watch to see how he's doing it.
He's got a fortune tied up in little screws too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Things not going anywhere.
I think you did a nice job.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he did a beautiful job on it.
All right. Well, let's move on then. We got cutting it close. We got Paul's next project.
No, Paul's not gonna. I don't think Paul's gonna make that. I thought
No.
about it. It is a nice project. It's a very nice project.
Yeah, I think so. It's not badly priced either.
No, not really. It isn't.
If I remember right, it's like $40, 39 something,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
34.
$39, $39.95 or
Yeah.
something.
So it's doing 6 Christmas ornaments with epoxy, and they send you everything that you need: the epoxy, the
That's
different
cool.
colors in it, a piece of 12 by 12 walnut, uh, and all the files and all that to do it. So it's a
And
pretty cool setup.
these are simple files, but that is worth it. You're getting way more than just files.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
and it's well thought out the way he did that because each design is 2 ornaments.
Yeah.
It's a reverse of itself.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I still haven't had a chance to play with resins yet.
I haven't either. And oof. On Etsy, you have to pay taxes on what you sell. Yeah, you have to claim on taxes. Yeah, or you do. I mean, you have to do that anywhere you sell your
Yeah.
files or whatever. So yeah, this is pretty cool setup for him. But yeah, he walks you through how he's making them and what you need to do to clear it all out, and they turn out really nice. Look at that.
That's looking good.
Woo.
See, that's value packed.
There you go.
I like that white cross. It almost looks, what is that, kind of a seashell look?
Oh yeah,
Mother,
that opal or whatever.
yeah.
Mother of pearl, or
Mother of pearl. That's what that white was looking.
Yeah, there you go. Harry says we have some of the acrylic resins and mica powder. It's kind of fun, but also a bit fumy and messy. Yeah, I definitely see that. So I guess this is this is the fourth one of these monthly ones that they've put out.
um, yes,
Yeah, because they had the cutting board, the
yep,
small cutting board. They had the maze. They had the eagle,
and
uh,
then
and then this one. Yeah, so
Now, isn't this where Dave is this where Dave is getting his cutting boards?
that's the guy he buys his boards
Yeah.
from. Yeah.
yeah.
He's got a really neat video on how he makes his cutting board blanks.
Oh yeah,
That is just, it's amazing.
yeah.
I don't know how he ever thought of that, but it is just, it's,
The cutting it with the big saw.
yeah, how he just makes it into a giant block and then he cuts it on the sawmill.
Yeah,
That was just too cool.
yeah.
That's some pretty colors.
It is, yeah.
That reminds me, are we going to have a Christmas challenge this year? Or do I bite my tongue?
Been thinking about it. Been definitely thinking about it. Um, I, I I think we'll talk about that next week. I will get my thoughts completely together on it, and we'll talk about the Christmas challenge next week. I think we are going to do something, and to what extent depends on how many people play along. I think is
Yeah.
what my thoughts are on it. So
And I think Klondikes can chip in a little bit.
yeah, very cool. We'll see what we'll talk about that next week. That'll be the big thing that we'll talk. Well, one of the things that we'll talk about next week, and we'll go from there and see what happens. But I would like to do something on it. Good times. All right. Well, we got one more video for this week, and this is a channel. You know, this is our now for something different channel or channel of the week. This is Cars and Coffee, or Cars and Cameras. Sorry. These guys mainly do stuff with like go karts and stuff, but they also recently were doing. They put a 670 Harbor Freight motor on the back of a VW, and we're driving it.
It worked.
Yeah, yeah. In this week's video, they built a push mower that you could ride on. And it did actually cut some grass. So the way they had it cutting grass really wasn't viable for cutting grass, but it's more for the experience of riding a push mower. So there he is.
Lordy.
This is one of their testings that they were doing. And you're sitting like right above the rear tire, so this thing is a wheelie machine.
Now, is there a blade underneath that too, or no?
No, there was not.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, there wasn't really room for it because they had to drive the rear axle, and but
Oh, yeah.
because and he gets stuck because the center of gravity is he's on the ground. There you go. But yeah, you're straddling that motor. But by the end of it, they do a wheelie bar on the back because it needed it, but they made it look like a bag, like the bagger that goes the bagger attachment for the back of the.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I don't know if it's a guy thing or what, but I'd definitely ride on that thing.
I would too. In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Go ripping around on that thing would be hilarious. But they did put a piece of weed whacker string on the bottom of it to say that it was still a mower. After he did his one rip around, like the string was gone, like there was no string left.
Where is the muffler? Is my question.
I think it comes off the front.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it could be a little hot.
Yeah. But man, that would be a fun thing to ride around with.
It would.
Yeah, but it was kind of funny. I think they're in North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. And the Beetle that they just built with the Predator 670 motor, they were like, we're going to take it to Texas Roadhouse. So they drove it into town to go to Texas Roadhouse. In the last video that they did too, they also they put a turbo on it. The turbo didn't even last like 20 minutes. It's pretty funny.
I mean, you're swapping out an air cooled motor for an air cooled motor, so
yeah.
It'll be pretty fun. But yeah, this thing is pretty neat. There he goes. He gets it high sided because they needed to put bigger tires on the back because they put a brush guard underneath of it because they were smashing into stuff. No. He's pretty awesome. They just kind of. I like that it still looks like a push mower. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to ride that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there was also discussion on if they should make it more like a bar stool racer where you sit like on top of it.
Oh, that'd be even scarier.
Or sit behind it like they are there. And they opted to go, obviously, to sit behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a little top heavy with the. Well, they got the bar stool. What are they? Bar stool racers or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've looked at those. Those look fun. But yeah, I would not want to go fast in one of those things.
Yeah.
And fling your butt off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks like fun.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of fun playing on that one. So, all right. Well, let's get back to normal here. So go any of those videos, if anybody found them interesting, want to go watch them further, their links are down in the description, especially the Ranger CNC one. Go watch it every place you have and multiple times. I really appreciate that. But yeah, good stuff. Well, Mr. Paul, you got anything else for us this week?
Nope, nothing else. Stay friendly to each other. Don't make each other mad. Don't start fights. We got enough problems.
Fine.
You're not.
Okay, what a boring life.
Well, I'll just watch. I'll know where to go. Oh, I just messed up. Bummer. Wait. I'll just watch this.
Oh yeah, there you
go. Is this fighting okay for you, Paul?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
That's organized violence. That's different.
The girl in the purple, that's Tiffany Stratton.
Okay.
She was a cheerleader. I forget what college she was in, but she actually hasn't been wrestling very long, and she's done really well. There comes the devil's kiss. Yep, there it goes. Devil's kiss. There it is.
And you asked why her husband's deaf.
Yeah. Gets them off of her. But
Sorry, Ryan.
she's a popular one. She has taken over the Scarlett Johansson mantle in my house. So my wife she likes what's that guy? The guy from Magic Mike. Oh, uh,
Oh, the guy that was Magic Mike.
yeah,
Yeah.
Channing
Yes.
Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. My wife's mantle person. Mine is now Stephanie Belker, and she's something else. So she,
I'm my wife's mantle person.
yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Well, you
Nice.
should.
Huh?
It's supposed to be besides you, besides
Yeah.
your wife.
There's nobody besides me.
Oh, nobody else is gonna put up with your shit.
Have a
Uh,
nice week, everybody.
yeah. How about you, Sean? You got anything else for us, buddy?
Wednesday morning, little morning coffee.
Yeah.
Other than that, hey, have fun. Be kind.
There you are. Yeah, Harry says I am my wife's arm candy. Yes, I actually have a shirt that says it's hard to be my wife's arm candy. Yeah. It, no, well, my wife and I we have I would leave you for interperson name here, and hers has always been Channing Tatum, and up until I discovered Stephanie Belker, it was Scarlett Johansson,
Mm.
and which we know that neither of these people would ever put up with our shit.
I'll tell you mine. Mine was Olivia Newton-John and Pat Benatar.
There you go.
Oh, good
First
choice.
Olivia, yeah.
Good choice.
And my wife's was Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh yeah. Kiefer's a good one.
Yep.
Good one. Yeah. All right, party people. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We definitely appreciate it. We'll be back next week, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. As long as the Lord doesn't shut off our internet, we'll be back. So we'll say peace out, sauerkraut. Catch you next week.